Hi, Josh here, and today you're watching episode 3 of Rotary Phase Converter Build. Or is it Rotary Phase Converter Upgrade? Either way, if you missed the previous episodes, I made a playlist, which I will most likely include a link in the video. So, it might be there. Might be there. You know what? I might get crazy and make the whole thing a clickable link. I don't know. I might just put the link in the description. Make you read it. I might hide it. Or I could just continue on with this video. Before we go to the plan, let's first look at how many errors I did. Now, I know I made some, but I don't think it was that many. So, error counter? 10? No, 10, no. What do you mean 10? It was not 10. It was like 4 or 5. It doesn't include video? Yeah, of course it doesn't include video errors. Why are you including video errors? Video and editing errors. No! You include build errors only. Don't you know how to count? Yes, I know your numbers. Yeah, I know that. I understand that. Count build errors only. You can't count video and editing errors. It's not just open season or errors. Build errors only. No. Let's just go on to the plan.
The plan.
Okay, so the plan is to build a cage that'll go around the pulley on the motor. Now I could just cut the pulley off, but I wanted to leave it on for some extra mass or rotating mass. Just that I thought it might help out with cleanliness of power, kind of prevent it from dying down as quickly. The other reason is if I ever wanted to take one of the motors off, because like if I need a motor in an emergency, I still have the option. I'm not just destroying the motor by cutting off the shaft. I'm also making the box that the relays will go into. Now it's just a box, so there's not really a plan. I'm just throwing that one together. Anyway, on to the build.
Igor, get my wrench.
Yes, master. Now I'm making the guard out of some sheet metal that I have laying around in the garage. I think it's like 24 gauge galvanized sheet metal. Or not galvanized. Yeah, galvanized. Something like that. Anyway, I'm using electric shear to cut this out because I really don't feel like doing it by hand. Now once I was done cutting, this is pretty much what I ended up with. I didn't get a good shot of it, so you'll have to suffer with my bad drawing skills. Notice the slot. This is where the shaft of the motor is going to go. The metal will go behind the pulley, preventing anything from getting caught up in the pulley. Also notice the tabs. These will bend inward so that when I'm welding, I'll be welding a lap weld instead of a corner weld. Now with thin metal like this, it's really hard to do a corner weld without blowing out the metal, even with a small welder. So I always do this so that I'm not constantly stopping and going to try to not blow out the corner. It also makes it a bit stronger. So after I bent it, I ended up with this. I know, hard to see. Anyway, I then welded it all together and I got the top half of the what's it called? So to mount the cage, I fabricated a base for it. This base has flanges on the side that will allow me to screw the cage to the base. This base is attached to the rotary phase converter via 1/4 bolts. Although I really want to call them screws because they're 1/4 inch wide. Anyway, yeah, just base, bolt, screw. Now, obviously I can't drop the other two down, so I flipped the base onto the side and just slid the cage in sideways for the other two motors. Wait, why are we looking at me installing the lower motor? I just explained it. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, error counter. I made a little error making the third cage. It was a bit too big. I was in denial of this though, so I just hammered the thing in. Once I hammered in, I realized I was pushing against the pulley, which is bad. So then I had to bang it back out. This was annoying. So making the electrical box for the relays was pretty simple. Just cut out a strip of metal, bend the flange on one side, bend the other 3 90s, it forms the side. Then I cut out the back. I then bend 4 flanges, one on each side of the back, drop the back onto the sides, and weld the whole thing together. So that's it for this episode. I'm trying to keep these a little shorter, hoping that it'll get more views and have more retention, because let's be honest, 20 minutes for a video on YouTube, that's not happening. So if you like this, go to my Google Plus page. I know I always said go to my Instagram and Twitter, but I don't use Twitter, and I'm starting to not like Instagram. My Google Plus page is both of those combined, so just go there. I'm starting to use it. Also go to my website, and if you don't like any social media and you're like me, because I hate social media, send me an email at info@610bob.com. And when I say 610, that's 610. Anyway, if you like this, if you want to see more of the Rotary Phase Converter, subscribe. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks. Bye!